Morning. Charlotte Eden from the Good Birth Practice here. I'm slightly whispering because it's my usual kind of slightly barefaced Saturday morning live in the car park at Tesco's. So glamorous, my life. And I've got the roof down. It's very exciting. And so everyone can hear what I'm about to say. There's somebody just packing their shopping next to me, so it's a bit intimidating. But anyway, look at my shiny forehead. It's extraordinary. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about baby groups for a couple of minutes because I usually work on a Friday morning, and a family friend of mine takes my 2-year-old to a really lovely play group in 7/8, and this family friend is away at the moment, so I took my daughter this week. And there's always a part of me that's a bit like, oh, baby groups, I'm going because it's going to wear her out, and you know, she'll enjoy it and it's good for her, and that's the thing that you should do when you have a baby, isn't it? But inside I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to talk to loads of mums, and I'm not really a very mumsy mum, and I don't know if I kind of fit, and are they a bit judgy because I don't come, because she usually comes with somebody else? And I don't know, there's something about baby groups that makes me... Thanks, Helen. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. We're all up nice and early this morning, aren't we? Yeah, there's something about baby groups that kind of makes me... I don't know, I think when I was at work, I had this idea about mums and not really wanting to be one. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of archetypal... domestic. I suppose I just didn't want to be mundane and domestic. So I've got this kind of residual thing about baby groups. So off I went on Friday morning, and I have to tell you, my 2-year-old is being a massive pain in the arse, like a massive pain in the arse. We had tantrums on Friday morning. Firstly because she wanted to wait outside while I went to the toilet, and then because she missed me having a wee. And then she had a tantrum because I wouldn't take her to see the baby Jesus. And then later on at lunchtime she had a tantrum because she wanted the cheese mixed into her beans, but then the cheese was mixed into her beans. So, you know, we were not on a good footing on Friday morning. So we went along, and I was thinking, oh look, I'll just take her. I know, thanks Helen, that's really nice. So I took her along to this playgroup, and it was brilliant. She had a really good time. The women who run it are really, 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 really lovely. And I had a cup of coffee, and I sort of basically hid from her while she went and played. And hang on, I've got some Wi-Fi action going on there. I basically went and hid from her with my cup of coffee, my first one of the day, about 10:30 by then. And the lovely ladies played with her and did some painting with her. And there was a load of mums there who, some of them had very tiny little babies, and they were like obviously a group of mums, and I was thinking, oh god, I'm not going to talk to anyone, but that's okay, that's fine, I'll just have like my little chilled out hour. But you know what? There was a really nice woman there, and we started to have a chat about emotional regulation, because I think her 2-year-old was being a massive pain in the butt as well, and we just had this conversation about how you're not really prepared for that. You know, like when you're pregnant, you can prepare for the maternity stuff, you can prepare for the pregnancy stuff, you can prepare for birth, you can sort of read books and all that kind of thing, but the thing that no one can tell you is the control that you need to have. And she was talking about, she made this really good point about, you know, when you're at work, it's really stressful, but it's like acute and it's useful. So you sort of deal with it, and you do it, and then you move on, and then you take the downtime. And the thing with having young kids like that is that there isn't that downtime. It is just this kind of long, endless, mundane road of bobbins and madness and shit and vomit and breastfeeding and all that sort of stuff. And there are moments of joy in that, there are moments of brilliance in that, but particularly when they're very young, that can be really hard. And so this is my point really. The thing about the baby groups is, I totally get being anxious about them, or being scared of them, or not feeling that they're your sort of natural environment, because I still don't really feel like they're my natural environment, but they can be really, really useful. So don't, like, you know. Oh, and the other thing is, if you're pregnant now, don't have to worry about it for a while. Go to, you know, go to baby groups when they're sort of a bit more aware and a bit more mobile. You know, start off with baby massage where it's a bit more chilled out and it's a nice kind of relaxed space for you, and you're getting to learn something valuable and useful too as well. Hey, Lady T, how are you doing, darling? How's your morning? I think it's going to rain today, which is very bad because I've got 3 children in the house and I don't want them in the house because they're too hectic. So I have to find something to do with them when I get back from the shopping. It's so exciting. Anyway, that is the bobbins that I came on to say, because I was just, yeah, that's really all I came on to say, because I was just thinking about this baby group, and then I was walking back and she was whittering on in my ear about stuff, and I was just remembering, I was actually remembering being pregnant and thinking, well, I don't think baby groups are for me, and then actually realising now that they are really quite useful. And that you don't need to feel intimidated by them. I mean, there are like the mum Nazis in some of them. Like I've been to Em is singing and dancing. Lovely. I love that. My Em is probably singing and dancing as well. Yeah, like there are like the mum Nazis there about, you know, you must do this, you must do that, you can't co-sleep, you must co-sleep, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I think there are some places that you can go to and there's, you know, a bit of judgment, but that just depends on who's there on any given day or what sort of tone is in the group. Just suck it and see. Yeah, very useful at times. Just suck it and see. Pop along and go to a couple of different ones and you'll find your tribe. This one that I went to on Friday morning is one that all of my kids have been to. So this family friend has been taking all of my kids there for like 7 or 8 years. So it is really nice, and I know the tone of it is really nice, and so it's kind of a bit of a safe space now because I know that I can just go and hide and have a nice cup of coffee or a cup of tea and a biscuit, and she'll be happy there, so that's all good. So yeah, don't be scared. You will find your space, you will find your tribe, and they can be very useful. And I suppose actually if anybody from that baby group is watching now, thank you, because you kind of saved me a little bit on Friday morning, because by the time when I turned up I was a bit like and I left feeling much more human and kind of supported, so that was very cool. Okay, I'm going to go and do my Tesco shop. High excitement, and I hope you're all having lovely weekends. It's yoga week next week, by the way. Lovely Elise Barnes has sent me from EB Yoga in Biggin Hill, or Down Village, has sent me some really cool maternity yoga poses, so they're going live next week, which is very exciting. And then I'm going to go do another session in her class, which I love because it's very chilled out. And I feel a bit embarrassed because all the pregnant women are more flexible and mobile than I am. Awkward. Yes, I'm off. See you later. Bye.